What if I told you the exercises we call calisthenics, pull-ups, squats, planks, and more, aren't modern at all? For thousands of years, ancient warriors and athletes built their bodies using these same movements, not in gyms, but on walls, in courtyards, and on the battlefield. We usually think progress is about lifting more or chasing new routines. But real power was built with simple moves we barely notice today. In this video, you'll see how ancient training shaped legendary strength, and how you can apply those lessons to your own body now. Let's dive in. Long before gyms, Chinese warriors built their strength on the world's toughest walls. Picture the northern border of ancient China, wind screaming over the Great Wall, mountains looming in the mist. Here, every soldier was expected to do more than march and fight. They had to climb, pull, and hold their own body weight against stone and enemy alike. Training meant scaling fortress walls with ropes and bare hands, pulling up over battlements, and hanging from the wall's edge until their arms shook. If you slipped, there was no second chance. Strength and control were the line between life and death. Those same climbing and hanging movements are at the heart of today's bar calisthenics. Pull-ups, muscle-ups, even front levers. When you lift yourself up on a bar, you're echoing 1,000 years of warrior training. Most people focus on lifting heavier, stacking on plates, or trying the latest gym machines, convinced that real strength comes from always doing more. It makes sense. You see progress in numbers, you feel bigger, it looks impressive. But here's the real shock. The strength that keeps your joints healthy and your body moving pain-free doesn't come from fancy routines. It comes from the basics. Just pulling yourself up or hanging by your hands does more for lasting strength than any machine. These movements force your muscles, joints, and tendons to work together, activating stabilizers and strengthening connective tissue. Research shows that pulling and hanging train the small muscles that protect your shoulders and improve grip, building a foundation you can't fake with heavy weights. Like the video if this helps, and subscribe for weekly science-based training. Indian wrestlers built brutal, unbreakable legs without gyms or squat racks. At dawn, in open-air courtyards, these wrestlers gathered barefoot for a ritual that went far beyond muscle. Their real challenge was surviving brutal matches, avoiding injuries, and earning respect. Weak legs meant getting tossed, sidelined, or forgotten by their coach. Each deep Hindu squat was more than a rep. It was a test of who could endure, recover, and come back stronger. Over months of sweat and pain, these wrestlers turned shaky beginnings into powerful, balanced legs that kept them competing and winning for years. That exact movement, full range squatting on 2 legs, sometimes 1, shows up today in calisthenics as pistol squats, single leg holds, and squats. It's not a modern invention, it's an ancient ritual remade for today. Most people treat squats like a chore, rushing through reps or loading up the bar just to prove something. But what really matters isn't weight, it's control. Skip this and you might build big thighs, but your knees stay fragile and your balance never improves. Master deep, slow squats, and suddenly your hips unlock, your ankles get stable, and you can trust your legs in any situation. Research shows single leg squats fire up stabilizer muscles around your knees and hips and improve how well your brain and muscles work together. That's why this old school training still powers real lower body strength. Before the world ever saw a plank, Shaolin monks were forging strength in total stillness. In the stone halls of a mountain temple, rows of young monks hold deep horse stances, knees bent, thighs burning, arms extended like statues. No movement, no rest, just the sound of slow breathing and the silent battle between mind and muscle. Every day, these monks practice stillness, not for show, but for survival. The challenge wasn't just to hold a pose, it was to train the body to endure pain, master the mind, and stay ready for anything. Failure meant trembling legs, lost focus, or a sharp tap from a master's stick. Enduring the discomfort was proof you could control both body and thought. That same demand for control and stability lives on in modern calisthenics, every time you hold a plank. This simple but brutal position is a direct descendant of Shaolin stillness, now a universal test of real bodyweight strength. Most people look for progress in bigger lifts or faster reps, thinking movement is all that counts. But what surprises many is how much power you build by simply holding still. When you skip isometrics, you miss out on the deep strength that keeps joints safe and muscles balanced. Mastering them unlocks real control, tendon resilience, and the kind of focus that doesn't wear out under pressure. Research shows that isometric holds, like meditative stillness under tension, activates high-threshold motor units and improves cortical control over muscles. That's why stillness remains one of the most powerful ways to build lasting strength. In ancient India, some dared to turn their world upside down. In the dim light of a small temple, a young yogi carefully places his hands on the cool stone floor. The world goes quiet as he kicks his feet overhead, balancing on shaky arms. The challenge isn't just physical. Fear and doubt rush in. One wrong move, and he could fall hard. But each attempt is about more than a trick. It's about facing the fear, controlling the body, and proving to himself he can stay calm when everything feels upside down. For these yogis, the true enemy was losing control under pressure. The real prize? Confidence that held up, even when the ground disappeared. That same lesson lives on in modern calisthenics every time you hold a handstand. It's not about looking cool for a photo. It's about gaining balance, focus, and a calm mind when everything gets unstable. Most people think balance is about luck or genetics, and that you either have it or you don't. But here's the surprise. Balance is a skill you can build, and it comes from doing hard things, like going upside down. Skip it, and you stay stuck, wobbling through life. Train it, and you build shoulders that protect you, a core that steadies you, and a mind that trusts itself in chaos. Research shows that practicing inversion-based balance, like handstands, improves proprioception, activates deep stabilizers, and rewires your nervous system to stay calm under instability. And the more you practice, the more automatic it becomes. Your body learns how to adjust without overthinking. Small muscles fire faster, reflexes get sharper, and alignment improves without needing constant correction. It's not just about standing still. It's about moving with control in every direction, even when you're under pressure. That's how the ancient practice of inversion still teaches us to stay strong, no matter which way life turns. Pull-ups, handstands, one-leg squats, and planks. These build strength your nervous system actually knows how to use. And if you want to train like a Spartan or build Shaolin warrior strength, check out these videos next.